another historic European landmark. And so we've got another Lego architecture set. And so later this week, I'm going to also be doing Germany. And so wanted to put this other architecture set of the Brandenburg Gate in Berlin, Germany. And so I am very excited about this. And so this one is a used one. So I've got the manual, and then I've got this box full of the pieces. But I'm excited to have this one in the collection and then also be able to use it in the classroom. And so I'm going to put it together, and I'll show you guys. And here we have it finally finished. And so I think that it took a lot more time for me to actually put out the pieces and to organize them, since they weren't in the nice little numbered bags that Lego has for us. It only had one missing piece. It's this flat piece back here with these studs, but it's in the back, so it doesn't really matter as much. But here we have the Brandenburg Gate architecture Lego set. And so I had a ton of fun building this one together. It was kind of almost calming with the repetition that you'd have to do. I know sometimes that can be annoying. In this one, it wasn't as bad, where the tiles that started to get a little bit repetitive, where we have lots and lots of tiles for the roof, and then these pillars all the way around, stacking those in sets of 4. That took a little bit of time too, but it was kind of fun just looking for that one piece because I had organized them out. But one of the things I really do appreciate, I might want more architecture sets in the future, is that as you're going through, it really teaches you about this landmark. And so I was able to learn a whole lot about this that I'd be able to use in my class for tomorrow when I am talking about Germany. And so some of the things that I learned was in the middle passage, when this was built in the 1700s, it was mainly used for just the nobility or just the royals. And so if you were a peasant or anybody who wasn't royalty, you'd actually have to go through the outside parts of the gate. And then it has a lot of symbolism during the World War II era, and then also during the Cold War. That's probably the most fresh in our mind, since it's the most recent, looking at 30 or 40 years ago, where this was actually in the Soviet sector. So if you don't know, and you can tell from my shirt that we have the American sector. And so if you didn't know, Berlin was split into 4 sectors after the defeat of the Nazis in World War II. And so this one, the Brandenburg Gate, was actually in the Soviet part of the partitioning of Berlin. And so even when the Cold War started to wind down and we're getting closer and closer to the 1990s, you have even our president of Reagan telling the then leader of the Soviet Union, Gorbachev, to tear down the wall and to be able to reunite Germany all together. But I think this is a wonderful set that I would highly recommend picking up. I know I think it can be a little bit expensive. I'm not completely sure on what the price would be now, but if you have any interest in architecture, especially in Europe, and I know that I'm going to hopefully get some more of these and put them all around in my classroom, because I know that it's helpful for the students to see a visual little model, and in this fun Lego format, I think is also cool for the students as well. And so if I had to rate this set out of 10, I'd say it was a really nice and easy set to put together. I'm going to probably give it a solid 9 out of 10. It would have been really cool to have a minifigure. No idea what that minifigure could be. I know architecture sets don't normally do that. But I really did enjoy this set and putting it together, and I'd highly recommend picking this up if you had the opportunity. And so I believe that's all I got. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.